Hey, bonsoir, bonsoir. Okay, so welcome to my channel. Okay, so this channel I was supposed to do with my friend, but I guess I don't know, we just kind of never really got around to it and shit. So like, we filmed one video, but it wasn't like so good when I edited it, and I was like, we ain't do it. Okay, so welcome to this channel. Okay, so I know on my last channel I wasn't really that active, and I like turned it into like a more like a social experiment kind of channel or whatever. But welcome to this channel. This channel, all things Haitians. You go ahead and subscribe, like, shout out to my Zoes. I don't know I don't know, no gang signs, but shout out to my Zoes. Hey, you know, this channel is for all of us. I plan on featuring a few other Haitian people on my channel, and I might just have some people that aren't Haitian. You know, I have a lot of video ideas for this channel. So today, for my first video on this channel, we're gonna do things that people say or do to Haitians that they do not like. Alright, let's get into this video, bro. Okay, so first things you should never say to a Haitian. Do you speak Haitian? Do not ask anyone, do they speak Haitian? Haitian is not a language. Haitian are the people. Okay? That's like saying, do you speak American? I do not ask you, do you speak American? And I do not ask you, do you speak... Like, it's not our language. The language is Creole. Do not sound like an uncultured swine. Haitians speak Creole. So, when you're asking a Haitian, do they speak their native language? You say, do you speak Creole? Okay? Okay. Number 2. These are things I'm coming up off the top of my head. I didn't make a list or anything, but I know some, like, to me this doesn't matter, but I know some Haitians, to them matters. And do not ask a Haitian if they are Jamaican, because they are not. Okay? And that's something that, like, I don't take it personally. Like, for me, let me fix this, it's hard. Like, to me, like, personally, it doesn't really bother me like that, but I know for some people it does bother them. So, like, don't ask a Haitian person. They don't like to be asked if they're Jamaican or like if they speak the same thing. I think Jamaicans, like, that's like asking a Puerto Rican or like any Latin person if they are something else just because they speak the same language. Like, that's like asking somebody from Argentina, are you Cuban, or like stuff like that. Like, it's just, if that's not what the person is, they don't want to be referred to it as that, because that's not what they are. You know, like, I know like Haitians and Jamaicans do not speak the same language. I think Jamaicans speak Patois. I think that's what it's called. I'm not quite sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong, or comment down below, whatever. Don't gang up on me just because I don't know. But like, we're not the same thing. So please do not try to compare Haitians and Jamaicans. And I know, like, a lot of Jamaicans also don't like to be called Haitians either, because that's not what they are. I don't know. Like, for me, it doesn't matter, but, like, if you don't know, you don't know. But, like, don't try to assume what somebody is, period. So that way it won't, you know? Just ask. Another thing. Oh, this is something I don't like personally. But I don't know if everybody feels this way, but I don't like that. I don't like when people be like, shout out to my Zoes, or when people be like, that's my Zoe, when they're not Haitian. Because it's not even for everybody, it's just certain people for me. Because it's like, I remember when I was little, and being called a Haitian was such a bad thing. And even now, like, some people show that ignorance. Like, I get it, we're not the greatest nation or whatever, but what people don't understand is we do have a lot to be proud of. For example, we were the first free slaves. So, like, and just like America has a lot of things that they shouldn't be proud of. And now, I'm not bashing no American people or whatever, or any other cultures. There's a lot of cultures that do not have, that has something that they shouldn't be proud of. European cultures and America and Haitian, like, okay, yeah, we get it. We don't have the greatest history, and there's a lot of things that happen in our country, but at the same time, this is who we are, and we didn't get to pick our culture. but this is who we are. So all we can do is be proud of it and embrace it. So therefore, don't make me feel bad because of who I am, because of the culture that I was born into. Okay, so like, anyway, I'm getting off track, but like, people who go and like say shout out to my Zoes, when it's like, when we were, now Haitians popping, because now y'all know Kodak, y'all know all of these rappers or whatever that are Haitian, so now everybody want to talk about some shout out to my Zoes, everybody want to like, now I feel like Haitians are being more accepted or whatever, but like back in the day, y'all was really bashing us. Like, let us, that's like when white people say nigga, like, let us have that one thing that was such a bad thing to you guys and make it like nigga, like when we say like my nigga, like that's how we, I mean, I don't know if I might get like delete this video because I said that word, but like when you say the N word, it's like that's our way of greeting each other. And like us saying shout out to my Zoe, that's kind of like our way of greeting each other. Like, it's not disrespectful, it's just like, I don't know, I just feel like iffy about certain people saying it, because it's like, you used to bash me because I was Haitian and now you want to act like you Haitian too, or like be like, yeah, I'm a Zoe, or like shout out to my Zoe. Like, anyway, this is getting too long, I'm ranting. Another thing that I know, I don't like, shit, I'm out of breath. Anyway, I don't like when people be like, you don't look Haitian. That's number 3, right? I mean, I don't like when people be like, you don't look Haitian. Don't tell me I do not look Haitian, because what are Haitians supposed to look like? You know, like, I understand it in a way, like, I kind of understand it, but at the same time, it's like, it's just not something that needs to be said. Like, you do not tell me, you do not need to, shit, it's hot as fuck. You do not need to tell me that I don't look like a Haitian, because there's not a certain way that Haitians should look. There's not a certain way that Haitians look. Or like, when people be like, you do not, like, nobody says you do not look American. I guess, I feel like it's just wrong to tell somebody they don't look like what they are after they've told you what they are. Like, just be like, okay, whatever, and move on with your day, you know? There's no need for that comment to be made, so like, don't make the comment. And then another thing is that Haitians really don't like when people do, I know from my household, like, you do not walk into a Haitian household and just go straight. Like, if you go, I know a lot of people do this, but like, if you go into my house, you don't just walk into my house and go straight upstairs to my room, because my parents don't even like me having people up to my room like that. Like, we greet people in the living room. Like, I mean, sometimes it depends on who it is. Like, you can come up to my room, but like, my parents don't even like me having people up to my room like that. So it's like, I don't know. It's just, it's like, what are you doing up in the room? The bedroom is where you sleep. The living room is where you live your life. So like, you should be in the living room. I don't know. But yeah, you don't just walk into somebody's house and go straight to their room unless they invited you into their room. And you don't just walk into somebody's house and don't say hey to everybody. I know people do that too. Like, you don't just walk into somebody's house and not say hey. You walk in, you gonna greet everybody, you gonna give everybody your salutations, and when you're leaving, you're gonna give everybody, you're gonna say bye to everybody, you know? Like, I know culturally, like, we kiss on the cheek. I'm not saying you have to kiss my mother on the cheek or anybody else in the house on the cheek, but you have to say hey. Like, you can't just walk into my house and do what you want. You have to greet people because it's not your house. And I feel like that's not even just in a Haitian household. I feel like that might be something in like all black households. Because I'm not bashing any other households. I'm just saying, like, that's what I know. Because like, I don't know, whatever. This is gonna open another door that I don't want to go through. But yeah, I feel like that's something you just don't do. And you come into a Haitian household, do not go into their fridge. Do not go into my fridge. Do not go into my pots and pans. I hate my mouth. Do not go in my fridge. Do not go in my house and pans. Don't go in my cabinets. And I feel like that's also something that I notice in every black household, like even Haitian or not. But like, that's something that's also important, because it's like, somebody's cabinets and their fridge is their private place. I feel like it's just morally wrong. Like, it shouldn't be something that you do in any culture or any household you walk into. You don't walk into somebody's house and then you're going through their stuff. That's not your business. That's what's in that person's fridge has nothing to do with you. They did not go grocery shopping for you. So therefore, why are you in my cabinets? You want something? Ask. You want some water? Ask. Okay? Like, just don't do that. I don't know what else do I know that like Haitian people don't really like when people do. I don't know. I can't remember or anything else. Oh yeah, don't come to my house thinking that you're gonna leave at like 12. something. Like 10 o'clock is a little bit pushing it as a kid. For like, if you're like living in your mother's house and you're Haitian, we don't have people over past 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is honestly kind of pushing it. Like 9:30, you should be out. You do not stay at my house for that long, because it's like, if you, unless you're sleeping over, I know some like Haitian household, they don't mind like people sleeping over or whatever. Like my parents never really messed with the whole sleepover thing, and like we don't go to sleepovers like that. And I never really went. I only slept over at one person's house that my mom really trusted and allowed me to. It's not about trust. It's more about like, Haitians think about things to the worst. Like they think about worst case scenarios for everything. I know my parents do. Like they think about the worst case scenario, and then they're like, oh yeah, better to avoid that, better be safe and sorry type of thing. Like I don't know, but you do not stay past, you do not, if you're younger, you do not go to somebody's house. If you're like, you have a Haitian friend, you at their house, you do not stay at their house past 10 o'clock. Because they, trust me, their parents might not say anything to you to go home. They might not tell you to go home. But the minute you leave that house, you're going to be talked about. And you're going to be asked to never be back, blah, blah. They're going to ask their kid to never bring you back to their house, because that means they think you don't got no parents. That means your parents do not care. If you're out that late, your parents do not care. Because 10 o'clock, you should be home. You should be home. You should be nowhere else but home, unless you out with your parents. Because like, no. And then I think that's pretty much like the things that I can come up with off the top of my head right now. But like, comment down below if I forgot anything that, you know, if I forgot anything, just go ahead and comment down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please go ahead, like, comment if any of the things that I said, if you're from a different culture that you can relate to, and comment anything that I didn't say that it is part of the Haitian culture that I forgot to mention. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel. There's going to be so much more videos coming, and you already know summertime is coming, so videos going to be popping here, and here. There's going to be videos everywhere, so go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notifications for this channel so you can know when new videos come out. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Bon dia, ben you.